Welcome to Go Read a Book.
You remember us. I'm Moira.
And I'm Tiffany. We took a little hiatus, but what it was we were like, it's important that you know who you are outside of Go Read a Book, so we just wanted you to take some time to really get to know you.
Yeah.
And we took some time to get to know us
And our jobs really well.
and work.
We didn't do anything fun. It wasn't anything fun. It was just work.
But we're back and we read a book.
I liked it.
I did not like it at all.
No.
Yeah.
I think the first time we discussed this, it was a very heated discussion. And you're like, I hate this book. I'm like, what? I loved it.
Why did you like All the Bright Places? Explain yourself.
I think it's because I just love love. I love love. I just always want everyone to be happy, and I think that's what was so sad about the book. It made me think, because I'm like, this isn't, maybe it'll end happy, but I think it's more realistic that it didn't.
There was nothing realistic about this book. Let's just stop right there.
How is it realistic?
For one, they're like on a bell tower at school.
Yeah.
Like, no, colleges have bell towers, high schools do not. I will say that the premise of the book, I love that I always say it on this show. I will say that. It's something I say all the time, and I always like try to cut it out in editing, but I say it too many times that I can never fully cut it out.
Do you do it with your finger too?
I will say, by George, that the premise of the book I appreciated. Like, I read there was like a tagline. It was like a girl who learns to live from a boy who intends to die. Like, that's powerful.
It's dramatic.
Yeah, it is. Like, I even see
right up my alley.
Yeah, I thought it was for me too, but then when I actually read the book, it just missed the mark for me on so many levels.
Wow.
It was so cliche. Let's start with that. For instance, she or he, one of them talks about their blue eyes were dancing.
That was also
Yeah.
obviously Theodore Finch.
And then there were other parts where it's like, oh, I thought the whole world was gonna open and swallow me whole. Like,
But did we
so
talk about
gross.
this though in Eleanor Park when you're like, when you're 16, you feel those feels.
You do, but you
feel
don't
all
write
the
that
feels.
crappy. I hope you don't write that crappy though.
I might have done that. You know what I did do?
But this was written by an adult. There's no excuse. This is not an actual journal. You know what I mean? Like, be better than their emo selves.
Yeah. Oh man, I wrote, you know that song, Can't Take My Eyes Off You? It was on Lauren Hill's CD, This Education of Lauren Hill.
Oh wait, that's
It was like an extra song.
Can't take my eyes
Yeah.
off you. Yeah.
Wow.
That's not by her.
American Idol stuff right here.
I need you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I love you, baby.
Yep, I'm not singing still.
Right. But that's not her.
I know, but I didn't know, so I wrote
Okay.
the lyrics to a guy. I wrote the lyrics. I think I was like, you stole this from Lauren Hill. And it was like,
Yeah.
I do feel that way about you, but I didn't.
Yeah. The question here is, did you actually try to pass it off as your own? Or did you just
I don't think
you
so.
were?
I think maybe he thought I was. I
Okay.
mean, that's so long ago, but I
Yeah.
remember like he made fun of me, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
F you, dude.
Oh, and then there's the part where Finch and his little sister are cutting words out of a book, and they cut out all the bad words, and then you think that they're gonna get rid of all the bad words, but those are actually the ones they want to save. I was like, how quickly can this scene be done? And you know what it reminded me of? Which I did not read this book, but I watched the movie, hated it. The Perks of Being a Wallflower is one of the
But you
worst
didn't read
movies
the
I've
book
ever
when
seen.
you watched the movie.
Yes, but this book reminded me of that movie and how lame it was. I'm gonna get slaughtered for this. I know that a lot of people love this book. Let me bring it back a little bit. I think that the theme of this book is important. I read on Goodreads, somebody made a comment and they were like, do you think that people's reaction to this book vary based on their own personal experiences with depression and suicide? And I think yes, however, I have a lot of personal experience with people with depression who are very close to me, and I hated this book. I just think that it is not a valid representation across the board. I think that it loses itself.
Yeah.
And it loses the power that it could have had.
So I really wanted them to get together. Obviously, they do not, and or they don't stay together, and that was really sad. I was like, that can't be real, but that happened to her.
Yeah.
That happened to the author, I think.
Oh, in real life.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes.
It was inspired
the
by
letter that she wrote.
a guy. Yeah.
Yes.
And she was kind of vague, I think, on.
She was.
But it was like her boyfriend.
Yeah.
It was her boyfriend.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but if you love somebody, you don't do that. But like, I'm clearly.
What do you mean?
I'm
If you love
not-
somebody, you don't commit suicide?
Yeah.
I think that.
But
Well,
I think you do. I think you
you
do.
do. I think
You
you
do.
do.
Because a lot of people commit suicide, unfortunately,
Yeah.
on a daily basis. And I think they have families and they
Right.
do love them, but it's not.
The thing about depression is
You know?
it's so all-consuming that, like, when people say, oh, it's such a selfish act, I think that lots of times, and I don't think that people mean that with any harm, but they don't understand what it is to have dealt with depression.
Yeah.
So it feels very selfish from the outside looking in. Lots of times people with depression feel like a burden.
Yeah.
So they don't see it as being selfish to take their own life, they see it as setting someone else free from the burden that they are.
I hate the ending, obviously.
Oh my gosh.
But the ending was just like, I put a lot of effort into having this thing for her.
Right.
And then she missed them by a few minutes.
Like a day or something,
Was it a
maybe a few
day?
hours. I can't
Oh,
remember,
I mean, still, it's just
but close enough, yeah.
that's what else are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I mean, how are you gonna make a book like that with a happy ending, with such a terrible thing that happened?
Let's talk about what Moira did like about the book, because I could go on and on.
I just love stories. I just love people being sad and getting happy again. I think that's what it is.
So you like the human element of, like, we all experience pain and...
Yeah, and maybe it comes from high school where I just wanted to be in love. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I just love them helping each other out. But the whole, like, and maybe it's hard for me to understand because I did have a good childhood where I had a mom who paid attention to me, where, like, the mom clearly wasn't.
Yeah, where were the adults in all of this?
Yeah, nowhere.
Yeah.
And, like, the dad, like that. But you know what? That happens, like, even in interviewing for the show that I'm working on. You hear these stories and you're like, that happens to people?
Yeah.
That, like, how can, I don't, ugh. But I thought that it was bizarre with the dad treating him like that, and then
having the other family.
oh yeah. You know, honestly, let's look at it this way: if it saved one person from doing something
Absolutely.
tragic, then I'm glad the book was written. I didn't like the name Marquis though. I thought that was weird.
Violet Marquis.
Yeah, I did like the orphan.
Ultraviolet, remarkable.
I forgot about that.
Gag.
I did like Theodore Finch though. That's a cute name.
I mean, it's a cute name, but, like, what year is this? This book was just not for me. I hate to be such a hater, but
No,
you
she
really...
she doesn't.
I hate to be a hater when everybody hates me for it, is what I really need to say. Like, people are on my side, I'll hate.
Yeah, it's like, there's some people, it's literally 5 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars for the people who like it, and then those people, the 1 stars, they're like,
I know.
this book was terrible. If you identify with the characters, like, good for you, like, get some help.
What's the matter?
Yeah.
I rated it on Goodreads today with just 2 stars. I didn't even write a review. I'm like, not wasting any more time on this. And Izzy, hi Izzy. Izzy commented and was like, Mia, I loved this book. And I was like, it's fine, Moira did too. Yeah, you're not alone, I'm the hater. So anyway, we're gonna keep on with the train. We're sorry we've been a little MIA. Like we said, we've both been working. I don't know if you guys know, but we both work in reality TV casting for a living. So lots of TV shows you watch, we might be behind the scenes on in pre-production.
Yep.
It keeps us really busy. We obviously love doing this and talking about books, but that takes a lot of our time, and we appreciate you guys sticking around and not going anywhere while we've been just completely off the grid.
Stick around and going places.
Yes, exactly. Also, I don't know if you guys were at VidCon recently. I guess meet some of you. That was the coolest.
Did they know you were the read a book?
A couple did. It was so weird.
That's so exciting!
Mostly from Unwind.
But
But
near her, but where's that other girl?
yeah, no, but a few people were like, oh yeah, we watched the book club too, which was so cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, so we really appreciate that. Next book that we're going to be reading is
Dun, dun, dun.
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan. The original, the
Classic.
classic.
You should pretend like your shadow is not attached. Do you see it?
No.
I
Wait,
can totally see your shadow.
I don't see my shadow. This light is so bright, I can't
It
see
is
the
so
shadow.
bright. So I was like, oh, the shadow. It's so funny.
My shadow.
No, you can't see your shadow. So
Anyway,